We are live, coming with a brand new Stir the Pod podcast show. I'm your host, Trevor, and tonight we are joined by Andy. Andy, how are you doing tonight?
What up, what up?
And we're also joined by Alex. Alex, how are you doing tonight?
Yo, yo, yo.
And we are here, episode 9. Are we already? Is this the... We're halfway gone, halfway gone. Is that where we're at, the halfway mark?
I thought you were going more. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
Well, we kind of are living on a prayer. But
Yes.
I think we have to start off tonight. Welcome back, Fresh Meat 3. But if you did see in the trailer, it seems like there's a snip, snap moment.
The staking the claim, whatever the hell that means.
We'll get it.
Sketch. Opening thoughts. What do you got, Andy?
I loved this episode. I think it was my number 1 so far this season.
Okay, first off, number 1 episode, and we didn't even have an elimination?
Yes.
Okay.
This was pretty much the pilot for what is now Fresh Meat 3.
Okay.
But
episode 0.
We are back to episode 0 because episode 1 of this season was awesome until the end, ruined the entire thing. But now we are back on track. I also thought the episode itself was super entertaining. Like, he had some beef, some drama, mini final, some allegations, and then a good old fashioned draft. So I love this. Is my number 1 episode.
Wow. Alex, thoughts?
I think I've liked more the setup going into next episode and the rest of the season more than I actually liked the 90 minutes that we saw tonight. And for me, the biggest negative is just the fact, and we'll get into it, just the fact that they scrapped the daily entirely. Like, for me, that's like why it feels like I was enjoying the daily actually a lot. Like, I really liked it until TJ basically said that it didn't count, because then it's like, what did we just spend 45 minutes watching? And so that really, that was a big blow in my view. But that being said, the draft was fun. To your point, Trev, it sucked not getting somebody eliminated, but the draft was fun. And I think they did a good job of just like building up the hype of like, this is the lock-in. This is kind of the start of the second chapter of the season. These are going to be kind of your quote unquote final teams. And so while I didn't like love this episode because of a couple of those things, I don't think I've been this excited for the next episode all season.
I think I feel very similar to you, Alex. Like, I think tonight wasn't by any means like an amazing episode, but I think I'm more excited for the next 4 weeks of the show now.
Yeah. I think they did a great job of building that excitement.
Correct. I just feel like tonight's episode, I just hate how we spent so much time tonight on the daily and it meant absolutely nothing.
That was annoying. I thought the way they handled that was terrible.
Terrible.
Which we can get into when we get to that point, but that was the one blip for this episode for me where it was like, come on. Really?
Well, Andy, let me go this route with you. Do you just want to start right there? We've done an episode from the beginning. We've done an episode from the end. Should we start from the middle?
I am mad at that. So we get to the mini final.
Okay. Let's just dive right in, right? Right in. Pre-challenge. How about Ashley versus Anissa to start it off? Ashley kind of spitting some facts on Anissa. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I mean, come on. What was the line, Andy? Like, do you know athletics or something like that? She said.
Well, Anissa started by saying that she thinks she can win it all, and then Ashley said, like, come on, I can't win it all, you can't win it all. And then Anissa said, you don't think I can win? And Ashley said, no. And Anissa said, why not? And Ashley said, athletics.
Smart.
I mean, Ashley kind of said what we're all thinking, what we've been saying on the pod, just that there's no way she can win it. She didn't look good doing it. She didn't look good doing it just because everybody was there. It was she was clearly a few drinks deep. And so it didn't look good because it felt like the way they edited it, at least, was like she's kind of just picking on Anissa out of nowhere. But it was hard for me to watch it and not just like totally be rooting for Ashley in that moment. Anissa's 45 years old. She's fat and she's a stripper. Of course she's not going to win.
Well, let me go this route with you, Andy. Did Ashley move up your power rankings tonight from
100%?
Just those 2 minutes?
100%. Ashley was on fire. She was like, in like maybe like MLB Slugfest when you get a couple hits in a row and then they turn on fire and they're just unstoppable. That's what she was. But the best part about it all is we didn't get the like Smashly. We didn't get her being like overly like aggressive and like in your face. She was kind of just like, you can't win it. Like, I can't win it. You can't win it. Like, you're not going to try to sit here and say that, oh, I can win it all. I'm going to call you on that because it's total bullshit. Like, she was just very, like, as compared to what Ashley can be, like, cool, calm, and collected, which made it so much better. And then, like, Jake said she was throwing a tantrum. She was not throwing a tantrum. She was just pretty much like, Anissa, you're massive. Yeah, you say you're in the best shape of your life. That's like being the tallest midget. Like, what are we talking about here? Come on.
Unbelievable. Anything else pre-challenge? I know we also kind of had the partner kind of, everybody's kind of like shuffling around, like, putting, I think Sydney kind of formed an alliance. You had kind of the whole Will Nani hookup alliance. Was there really anything else pre-challenge?
I don't think so. I feel like it was a lot of the same conversations that we got after the daily. I think the Anissa Ashley was the big thing that happened.
Massive.
God.
Enormous.
Seismic.
Obese.
All right. So let's go to the daily. This whole mini final. Overall, give me a score out of 10, Alex, that how you saw everything tonight, the daily. Ignore the cheating and how nothing, the straight up the 5 checkpoints and all that. What'd you think?
I really liked it, actually. I would say out of 10, I would give it like an 8.5. But then the whole scrapping it takes it to me down to like a 2. Like it basically, it's like it never happened. But if we're pretending, like, for the sake of conversation now, that didn't happen, I actually really liked it. I liked that it was something where it was pretty easy to follow. It sucked that there's like a dozen people left on each side, but given that that's what it is, like, it was pretty easy to follow. There wasn't like 8, 9 checkpoints. I think there was 5. You could kind of tell where people were. There was puzzles. I don't think we've seen that this season yet. The classic eating challenge, some scandals. Like, I thought it was just very well done. When usually in past years they've kind of butchered the mini final, I actually enjoyed this one.
I think, before Andy, your thoughts. I think it was very easy to follow from start to finish. You knew exactly who was in first, you knew exactly who was in fourth, and you could see. And then obviously the cheating, kind of people throwing the food, kind of smirk. I'm not going to lie. Even though I will go on the record, if you want to win the challenge in an eating thing, all you have to do is put it in your mouth, couple bites, and spit it out. That's all you got to do. Like, it is so, people cheat on eating challenges every single season. So, like, I mean, I haven't seen it like this where they take one bite and literally chug it and like throw it down, kind of smirk. Andy, what were your thoughts?
I mean, you guys kind of hit the nail on the head just in the easy to follow aspect, but I thought it was a good, like, I liked the checkpoints. It wasn't anything, and I thought this was going to screw people up, but like the checkpoint 1 being like the equation, and then checkpoint 2, you have to solve it and then start eating. I thought we were going to have the classic, like, oh, I couldn't figure out, I got to go back down the mountain and look at everything again and then get back up here. I think that can get annoying, like, watching it. So I thought it went very smoothly. The puzzle mix-ins were good. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. The chains seemed tough, but again, it's like it's nothing absurd. Um, and I thought it was fine. I mean, 6 miles going up 7,000 feet, like that was not easy.
Yeah.
And I mean, this was a couple smirky parts, like Anissa and CT just walking dead last together, and then they find out it's an eating challenge, and they both just are in complete and utter joy. But one comment that was made about CT being the best eater, completely false. When it is time to eat, it is officially Tony time. That is a
Yes.
fact.
Also, going off of that, Anissa complaining about eating. I mean, come on. Like, what the fuck was that about?
You think she was probably just like, God, I don't mind what I'm eating. I just really wish there was just a vat of barbecue sauce or something.
I think she was trying to eat more, so she was going slower because she didn't want to run up the mountain.
She was like, oh, wait, there's an onion in the bush.
Hey guys, we can't cheat. And she starts picking up and just eating everything. God. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, Andy. Tony Reigns is the greatest challenge eater. I mean, he ate like a bowl of mayo.
In like 5 seconds.
He liked it.
He's like, can I have more? Disgusting. Disgusting. Alex, do you want to talk about the whole cheating? I guess Sydney, or should we talk? I don't even know how we want to finish this up. Kind of the full. Obviously, Sydney wins for the girls. Turbo wins for the guys. Do we want to talk about the whole cheating and how it meant absolutely nothing?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't have any other thoughts on the daily, I think we get into the cheating.
I
feel
think
like
we can go kind of on a rabbit hole with this whole cheating thing. So that's why I kind of want to give more time for that. So
Yeah.
if you want to talk about that first.
Okay, yeah. So basically, they kind of tease it during the daily as people are still moving from checkpoint to checkpoint. Um, about like how there's basically half the cast is kind of still at the food station when they realize that people have been tossing their food. They show us the clips, and then they just kind of tease it for the rest of the daily. And then they finish the daily. They have the full standings. We were kind of texting behind the scenes, like guessing what they were going to do. Beforehand, TJ comes back from commercial and he just says like there was some cheating. Does anybody want to confess? Nobody raised their hand, and then TJ says we're just scrapping the whole daily. Scrapping the whole daily, which I don't know about you guys. I did not see coming. I thought they were going to go like lax, because usually like they don't really punish people. So like I thought TJ was going to say we had some cheaters. We checked the tape. We know who you are. Like, if this happens again, whoever you're partnered with, your team is screwed, whatever. Nothing's going to happen now. We'll tally up the points. That's what I thought was going to happen. And then if not that, it would be like, here's the 8 people that cheated. Because it seemed like it was probably close to half. So close to 12 people that cheated. You guys are going to get 0 points or like a point deduction, time deduction, something. And then he does none of those things. He just says like the daily doesn't count, which just totally pissed me off. And going back to what you asked about the overall daily, like I would be less mad about this if the daily was shit, if the mini final wasn't as good as it was. But the fact that it was that good, and then TJ says we're just scrapping it, it was really annoying. What do you guys think?
Well, that's the problem I had. Like, it was strong throughout. Like, let me go with this route with you guys. If we would have actually pulled the tapes and saw all the people that actually cheated, let's just say, how many people are left on the show?
24.
24. Let's just say 12 people cheated. What they should have done at that moment was those 12 people that cheated, you guys are going to be partners with each other. Or let's see how close it could have been. You know what I'm saying? Like, those 12 should have been outcasted. I don't know if it would have been 6 guys, 6 girls. Who knows how close it would have been. There should have been a punishment for that, my opinion.
Yeah, I thought they should have just gotten 0 points for the mini final. I thought that was going to be easy. So like if someone finished 4th and they were going to get 8 points, they actually get 1st and they get 12 or they get whatever. Like I thought that was an easy fix.
Unless like everybody cheated, and they only said half the people cheated. Like, because like Sydney said she cheated. I didn't see her cheat. I don't remember, but she's like in that little confessional after the daily. She's like, yeah, like I basically did 95% of the eating part or whatever. So I'm sure everybody cheats at some point.
The best part about that is TJ was saying they have an abundance of evidence clearly showing that people cheated, but they just kept showing that one clip of D throwing it behind her. That was it. Because then they showed like the drone footage and you couldn't see shit. You couldn't see if anyone was cheating or who it was. So they were just like, we have this abundance of evidence, which was really just Anissa saying, oh, look, someone left me an extra onion in the bush. That was it. They had the one clip of D, and then TJ asking, like, who wants to confess was pretty much being like, yeah, we don't know who cheated, but we know somebody did. Like,
so are you saying kind of similar to release the Epstein tapes, release the food tapes?
the food tapes are fake. The food tapes don't exist.
So only one D was the only person who cheated.
I think that's all they got.
No, I mean John A. fucking like just like grabbed her food and just.
But then you had
see, like, she wasn't really cheating in my mind because like she was so far back. John A. Because she was so far back, and it was clear with the abundance of evidence that everyone else cheated. So she was pretty much like, and she said, I have 2 points. I could finish first or last. It doesn't matter. So like, it wasn't more cheating for her. It was more like quitting. So like, I didn't mind that. Like
so
when
so from your statement there,
easy,
you like quitters.
you didn't let me finish. This is gotcha journalism, and I will not have it. Like in that scenario where if she doesn't finishes first or last, it's the same result, and she still wanted to complete the mini final, and she even said like, I'll take whatever penalty they all get. That's not cheating to me. That's just like accepting whatever TJ's going to throw at you and moving on.
John A.
Not quitting. Get out of here.
John A's cheating and a few of the others were like after the first big round of cheating had already kind of been established. I just think this whole thing was like it was a fuck up on everybody's part. Like I think the most fault falls on the challengers for like cheating and thinking that first round of challengers cheating and thinking that they could get away from it. But also like where are the producers? Why are they letting them move on to the checkpoint? Where's TJ? Is TJ just posted at the top? He's chilling there. I thought he had one of those Mario Karts from a couple episodes ago ready to go up. Like, why is he not telling them, like, you guys have to finish their food, eat it off the ground? I don't care. Why are they, doing this? Why are they scrapping it entirely? Like, I just think it was a fuck up all around.
It should have been similar to Invasion with the beads. Like, T should have just walked in. Hand in the cookie jar.
Wasn't Camilla in that scene?
Yeah, she won.
Did she won the beads?
No, she lost.
Yeah, she lost. She didn't win that final. She might have won the beads. Who knows?
No, she finished second. Didn't Ashley win that season?
Yes, and you could tell it from tonight. You could see her winnings.
No, that was from that was a couple seasons later when she took the money from Hunter. Can we get Hunter back?
I think Hunter actually just took even more steroids and got a hair transplant and then became Will.
Oh, come on. God. Anything else we want to talk about with this daily? The cheating, anything else?
I've got one of my biggest takeaways, aside from the cheating and how they screwed that up. It really made me reevaluate some people long term for the rest of the season, and 2 stuck out to me, and that was CT and Theo.
Ooh.
Because I questioned both of them a lot for being able to win a final, and both of them finished top 4 for the men. That was impressive to me.
Theo's knee injury?
Yeah. Did any of
6 miles?
Did either of you have any takeaways like that? Where, because like both those guys for me, it was like, I don't think CT's got it anymore. I think Theo's just checked out. He was almost eating more than Anissa, almost. But like both those guys today, I was like, hold the phone, Cotton.
I was going to save some of this when we do the power rankings because like one person who surprised me was Gabe tonight in a bad way. Like
Sure.
he did not look good at all.
Sure.
Which you beat Bananas, which is one thing. Like you're on cloud 9, but like he cannot run, dude.
Yeah. He looked bad.
Yeah, I think going back to kind of our opening thoughts on the mini final as a whole, that's what I liked about it. Is I think this was a good one that like you saw almost everybody finished it, like but like 11 people on each side crossed the finish line, and like you saw like the stronger guys finish first, the weaker guys were kind of finishing last. Same with the women. Like it did just a good job of like it was hard. It wasn't impossible for everybody to finish. Like most people got it done, but it just kind of like showed who was the best. And I think CT and Theo definitely from a they seemed like they might have been gassed at earlier points in the season. I think the person that stuck out to me, and we've been not that they like showed any signs of like being weak at all this season. I was just so impressed by Turbo. He is just like
Yeah.
I mean, he's been good all season, but like he kind of reminded everybody like this is how he won the War of the Worlds final. Like when he get like he's Turbo in the house is a big liability. Outside of the house, on the playing field, he is just a machine. Like he just goes, he eats. He said this was like his breakfast, I think, the food challenge. Like he just goes and goes. Like he's a machine. Like he really impressed me tonight.
Alex, I know you weren't on last week for the entire episode, but Andy and I talked about Turbo doing a full 360. Like, would you agree with that? Like, we started off, we love Turbo, and then we hated Turbo, but now he's back to his peak of us loving him again.
I think he's back. Yeah.
God.
He was also on fire tonight when it came with the quotes. He was calling CT a fat ass after he finished like second or something.
He's hilarious.
He was giving him fake mouth to mouth. See, Turbo is incredible. And I think today it made me really like appreciate wanting to like Turbo, if that makes sense. Like being able to have a guy who's dominant on the field, but then off the field is just hilarious. Like we don't really have that. Even like Bananas, who I know and love, you two know and love as well. Probably just not as much as me. I think I gave him MVP every episode last season. But like Bananas isn't that funny. He's got some quick wits, who put a nickel in Joss, etc. But Turbo is just hilarious. I was all for it.
Wait. Tommy Tsunami just wrote, I would definitely give Turbo a run for his money. Like Tommy in a final? Tommy, come on.
Tommy, I don't think you'd be able to keep up in the athletics.
God. Tommy would be running like more CT or more Anissa.
Well, come on.
Oh,
CT.
is that
you can't cross some lines. Saying Tsunami would compete like Anissa, that's just too far, Trev.
He can't run, he's a wave.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Wasn't there a tsunami in California a few weeks ago?
God. Who's this TJ Lavin? He's no prime CT. God, Lucas, you're just crazy, man. All right, where do we want to go next?
I feel like I think we need to spend a decent amount of time on the teams and the draft and everything. So I think, is there anything between the challenge and that aside from like the dinner that they had?
Yo, I'm pissed at this dinner. This dinner, I can't say the 3-letter words. Why did we not have a sponsored
BK
Burger King or something tonight?
Yeah.
Like this would have been a perfect moment, and we didn't get it. Why?
Especially when I want to say it was D said, I'm so excited to eat this gourmet food, and it's just a Whopper. Like that would have been chef's kiss. That would have been the Burger King's kiss.
It just makes no sense. Like this was like we had him a few weeks ago. By the way, I saw the movie Him. Him is terrible.
You think?
Marlon Wayne's pretty good in it. Besides that, it's just so all over the place. Like it's trying to be like a whiplash where you're trying. It's bad.
So it's clearly no Puss in Boots.
No, Puss in Boots. So right now the power actually 1 and 2 are close with
They
challenge
are.
with Maverick and what's it called?
Puss in
Maverick
Boots.
and Puss in Boots. I think I give the edge to Puss in Boots still.
How could you Puss in Boots? Well, especially as Puss in Boots stole the show.
Oh, absolutely.
Wasn't
Puss
he
in Boots.
running across like the tight wire with his little sword? I want to go back and watch that episode.
Yeah, can somebody in the comments respond what episode that was? We might have to do just a repod of that episode.
I think
Yeah.
Puss in Boots might have been good friends with Nelson. I think him and Nelly T could have done a confessional together.
Well, it would be Puss in Boo. All right. What else we got? Should we talk about these teams? I mean, we talked about the dinner just being so bad.
Well, what did you guys think about Will's little speech? Because they get to the dinner, they're all kind of having good vibes. CT, Derek, they're giving toast, basically like kind of welcoming the new threats. Like, you guys have been killing it this season. Glad to have you. Glad to turn the challenge over to you. And then Will, out of nowhere, does the old, you guys done? You done? Can I go?
I'll wait. He threw in an I'll wait.
He did throw an all wait, and then just like shits on everybody for cheating because he got his position kind of got screwed up by that. And it just, I think it was Theo called him Mr. Buzzkill, which couldn't have been more accurate.
It was. So here's the thing. I do like Will, but he's making it really hard to still like him. And I'm not going to say he is one, but he is approaching Lil Bitch. I don't think he's quite there yet. You think he's there?
I think he's close.
I think he's close. But if you said that you think he's a little bitch, I'm not going to argue it. I just don't think he's quite there yet.
I don't like him. I don't know what it is. He's kind of just a little bitch.
There you go.
Yeah.
But he's good. And I think that, like,
he
was. Yes.
He's like.
He was tied with Jeremy and he finished, what, like top 4, top 3 today?
But what was he in the power rankings?
He's good.
What was
he was a 4, maybe 5.
Oh, come on.
He's like athletic and strong. And I think the thing that's frustrating about him is that when he's not acting like a little bitch, he's fine. Which sounds obvious, but like people like Paulie and Fezzi, they're just kind of always being little bitch boys. Like Will has his moments. I mean, he tapped out Nani a few times. I think it was they showed 7 minutes was the time frame tonight. But then he has these other moments like the buzzkill at the table when he was talking to Nani tonight, and Nani was just like trying to calm him down, and he just like would not shut up. Like that's, I think, the frustrating thing about him is that he's shown that he can be pretty normal and also just be a total fucking nutcase. And I'm disliking him more and more each episode, unfortunately.
Do we just want to go right in? And I don't know how Alex and Andy, you want to talk about these partners. Do we want to just talk about Will and Olivia now?
Whoa. You know, Mikey the Doctor has been calling for my power rankings. So I think we go top to bottom. Or do you want to go bottom to top?
For picks or what?
No. We know the teams. I'll give the power rankings, and then we can talk about it.
Okay. However you want to do it, Andy. We'll let you run the show.
What do you think?
No, I mean, I think there's a clear bottom team right now.
Okay.
I think, should we just all say the 12th team right now that we think on the count of 3?
Well, wait, hold on. So are we moving into the draft now and the 12 teams?
I think we definitely talk about the draft, but how should we present it? Like, should we go what we believe the worst team is going to the best?
So it sounds like Andy has his 12 already done.
Yes.
I do not. So I think do you have them typed anywhere?
Yes.
All right. Well, because of this,
No,
let's just
hold
have
on.
Andy go. Let's just have Andy go.
Okay. And let's
Let's
Yeah,
talk
I think
12.
Andy just shows them, and then we can kind of say what we agree with, what we disagree, kind of working up.
Okay. So Andy, your 12th pick, who you got?
Well, can I
Can
I share my
this?
screen, Trev, or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah.
You can?
I can
Let's
share
see.
it on my end.
Can you
Add
see this?
scene? Wait. I did. There
Okay.
we go.
Keep in mind, look at the title.
Rookie rankings.
So in 12th, I think you've got something in mind, Trev, that is not going to be reflected here. But last place, Anissa and Jake.
No, that's the pick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not that stupid. The anchor's on the bottom.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, there's another team you could argue that's directly above them, but any team with Anissa, she's bound for a fake injury or to just drag them down entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Totally agree with this one.
Was anyone surprised at her pick at a la where she finished? Like she was finished like maybe like 6th or 7th out of everybody for the draft order. I was shocked by that.
So looking at her picks, though, Alex, correct me if I'm wrong. That was the only pick she could make, right?
No.
No.
A vet. She was the last vet female to pick, right? Wasn't she 5th?
Yeah, but she could have picked Jake, Justin, Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying wait. Who?
And
No, I wasn't surprised that she picked Jake. I was surprised that she finished so high for her total points.
yeah, that's what you were asking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I to answer your question, I was a little surprised. I think although she is like a great example of someone who's probably like very fluky and was probably paired with like a lot of good challengers like in the right dailies, just because for 9 episodes now they've been switching partners. So she probably had just a few good partners and just ended up in like a pretty good spot here.
Yeah. I feel like she's pretty much just been flopping around in the water all season.
Exactly.
All right, next team.
Yeah.
So these two were pretty much like 0% chance to win.
Okay.
Next team, Gabe and John A.
Okay.
Gabe's just bad. And John A not only has been like competing she said she had 2 points. And I think that's real. Wait a minute.
Wait.
But John A was also freaking out over nothing. Like she was saying like, yeah, hey, America, I need to talk to you about me cheating. Who the hell cares?
Yeah, that was the Anchorman flute scene. That was a pee break. John A and Gabe, I think I would have gone 11 for them too. If like John A has just been paranoid for the past 2 seasons. I remember her doing this on season 40. And just the whole cast is kind of like afraid to like be with her, to talk to her. She seems just like a Mrs. Buzzkill. And then Gabe, on the other hand, had his moment beating Bananas and just hasn't really done much since then. People
forget that.
Like I think they're done so soon.
I think that's a good pick, Andy. I think Gabe looks so bad tonight. So bad. And that's why, like, don't get me wrong, headbanger, though, elimination. But that's what worries me the most now, because it seems like, correct me if I'm wrong, they said if an elimination happens, both of you guys are going home. So it's going to be pair versus pair. So even a physical elimination, you still got to rely on your partner.
Yes.
So it's not as easy as it was, against Bananas. So I like this pick, Andy.
And you know what else about these two? They both are not happy about their team.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gabe's not happy to be with John A, and John A's not happy to be with Gabe. Bad vibes. This team's was riddled with bad vibes.
I'm looking at, before we get into number 10, I'm looking at the list of teams here, trying to think who I would have number 10. I'm kind of between 2 teams, so I'm curious to see if what you have is one of those 2 teams.
I think for you guys, it was the 10th team pick. if you look at your list.
Whoa.
They're close. I'm not between those two though.
Ooh.
So here's the thing: we have now gotten out of the 0%. These two teams 0% to win it all. So
Yep.
now we are in. I think there's about 4 teams that are all in kind of the below average tier.
Yep.
So let's see number 10, America Leroy.
Okay.
And look, I love Leroy. We all love Leroy. But did anyone hear the conversation between Leroy and America before they picked each other? Where Leroy said, like, yeah, it'd be great to win, but I think we wouldn't finish last.
Wait.
His mindset is already not finishing last as opposed to winning it all. That's not good.
Do you guys hear that? I think a mercenary's coming in. Wait, what is going on down here?
Wait a minute. Andy, why are you
God.
talking about Leroy in America? Stick to sports, dude. Come on.
Adam Mitos,
Fifth sport.
welcome. Mitos, did you watch tonight?
Define tonight.
Oh, come on. Welcome
No,
back.
I didn't watch tonight. I just wanted to say what's up to Mikey, McCord, Dabu, Tsunami. Is Tommy in the chat?
Yes.
Of course.
I just feel like I've been missing out on my bros. But people do forget I was on the Bachelor Potty podcast, and I just missed the gang. I don't know why you guys have Excel pulled up. This feels very preseason rankings-esque, because like back in the day, if you remember, I had Sydney kind of at like a 4 to 5 in my rankings.
Oh, come on.
And that surprised me. So I don't know why we're bringing them back up again.
God. Honestly, Adam, that was a great pick. You did say Sydney was a 4 to 5, so props to you. Where are you right now? Are you just walking your neighborhood? What's going on?
Pitch right now. I'll probably grab the dog after that. Yeah, just doing what I can. Got a big milestone coming up here in a couple of weeks on the 11th. Probably the biggest milestone of this group.
I mean, come on.
Jesus.
I mean, is Alex even here? Is Alex just?
Oh,
I mean,
come on.
here, hold on. Let me check my pocket. I think I got a quarter. We can put it in the Alex bin right there. Alex, what's up?
This is insane.
God.
Wait, hold on. Here's Alex.
Oh, come on.
There's the soda can.
Adam Mitos, everybody. Adam Mitos.
All right. MVP West, LVP Kara. I'm out, boys. Love you guys.
God.
Well, I don't even know where to go with that. I think we just go with 9 now.
I think we have. That was unbelievable.
Dion Waiters.
Dion Waiters. Wow.
All right.
All right.
Anything
Any
else
thoughts
with
on
America and Leroy?
Oh, come
I
Go ahead.
I have them like 1 or 2 spots higher.
Trev?
I had him here. I think America looks so bad.
Me too. And
I just
Leroy
think
Leroy had like 8 points throughout all the dailies.
They do. They like that they're teammates.
Yes. It's a good vibes team. But
And there is something to be
stink.
said for a team like this where like they're not one of the best teams. They're not one of the couple worst teams. They'll probably last an episode or 2 and then we'll say bye to them. Like we just kind of know that.
That's exact. Yes, they'll last an episode or 2 and then they'll go home. There were also 2 people throughout the entire cast that didn't finish the daily because everyone else had for the mini final. And those 2 people were American Leroy. All right. Who's ready for 9?
Let's do it.
D-Rick.
Ooh. Okay.
I
Look.
have been around here.
Yes, this is all still saying the below average tier. I like D. I think D was a 4, maybe 5. But Derek sucks. And he hasn't done like anything this season.
Okay. I think I would have this flipped with one other team. The team, and maybe it's your 8 spot, is Justin and Nani.
Whoa. Spoilers. What the hell?
I'm just saying, like, I think it's in the 9-8 range. I would agree. The team that I would have over it would be Justin and Nani. I'm just saying, that's not the official rankings. The official rankings are on the board. But to your point, Andy, Derek sucks. Like, so bad. And, like, I'm pissed D is partnered with him.
Me too.
Like, I think she has a lot of – like, if she's with anybody else, I think she's top 5.
I agree.
Like vets. So out of the vets, it would be Turbo, CT. I guess that's really it. Like, guys, vets. So can't really choose. Even the guys, like if Yermi was like, I don't know. I'm just pissed that she's partners with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they belong kind of right in this tier. D is good. She's one of, I don't know. I mean, I feel like most of the females left are pretty good. So she's like in the top half maybe. But like Derek, if D is your bet when we're evaluating like partnerships, if D is your number 1, that's not a great sign. She can be a really strong number 2 though. This is a team that like maybe they could win like one of the next couple dailies, like randomly. Like they're good enough to do that. And they're good enough to win like the right elimination in the right circumstance. They just probably don't have a ton of staying power if we're ranking them against like the top half of these squads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, I think this is where this team belonged. I didn't want to put D this low. I know, Trev, you want to put them higher because I know you're a big Derek guy. But I couldn't do it.
You're the one that has a Derek Mickey Mouse t-shirt.
Side note,
that's just
$500 for.
Side note, did anyone else smirk at during the daily when they were trying to memorize symbols and they said that one of the symbols
Derek's
looked
hair?
like Derek's hair? So
Yes,
finally,
that was
finally,
good.
finally we're mentioning it. Like we're
Somebody
not
had to.
ignoring the fact that he looks like a fucking Rugrat. Like it just it looks incredible.
The twins. So good.
God.
All right, number 8.
All
Who
right.
we got?
Number 8. Let's see. Justin and
come
Nani.
on.
These rankings are ironclad.
I would have had him flip-flopped. However, I know Aaron Burge, did a great job of scouting out Justin for us this season.
Come
So
on.
it was, yeah, he's kind of showing up this year. Nani's she's a wild card. I have no idea. It was funny when Justin picked her. He was so excited. He's like, she's a beast. She's a tank. She's been to finals, did all this. She stinks.
Like Sigs, but not
Yes.
like Signetti.
Oh, come on.
She's also looking bad this season.
Like
The breakup.
Bad.
she sounds kind of bad.
Like you look at these two teams, Justin and Nani and Derek. Who is the more balanced, well-rounded team? It has to be Justin and Nani.
Well, yeah, D and Derek have 3 legs. Like,
Oh, come on. 3 ACLs.
God, yes. Can we talk about that too? Derek screaming in like the first trailer, like, I tore my ACL, and he's like sprinting now. It's like, what are we doing?
God. All right. Next.
Sure.
I think we're probably moving into the next tier of just average. And I want to say there's maybe 3 teams in there.
Okay.
C-Ted.
Ooh, okay.
So I'm conflicted on this team. I think if I was doing these rankings, I'd have them maybe a spot or 2 lower. Like
Ooh.
first. But as I was thinking about it, like Tay has won 2 eliminations this season, and CT, even though he's ginormous and ugly and smelly and greasy, he's still CT. And like the daily that we got today kind of shows you like when it really matters, he'll go all out, like he'll keep moving. He still has some time now to play himself into shape. And so maybe that's why he's kind of, because this is kind of the end of the bottom half of the teams technically.
Mhm.
I feel like I don't know. I never, as much as I want to be like, oh, I think they should be lower. They have no shot at making the final, that type of thing. I remember it was double agents and there was 4 teams going into the final. CT was with Amber, by far the worst girl. And like by 2 legs into the final, we were all like, why did we have him so low going into the final? Like he's CT. I know he's 45. I know he's ginormous, but I'm just hesitant to ever like underestimate him again.
And here's the thing, like everything you said is spot on. And CT's performance today bumped this team up a couple spots. But they also really like each other. Like when CT gave his little like prom, will you be my teammate kind of thing, and she responded like you could tell like he wanted her. He was nervous, and her response has been like, "You've been my number one all season." This is a great vibes team, great vibes team, and I think Tay will like do whatever CT. It's almost like big CT. And that big CT kind of caused problems when they shouldn't have caused any problems.
It's an interesting team. I don't know if I like this team or not. CT's looked kind of bad. Tay, 2 eliminations wins, like Alex said. I don't know. This team, I could see finishing out of the top 12 teams. I could see them finishing 11th. I could also see them win. You don't know what you're getting with this team, I feel like.
I mean, yeah, there's a chance that like the next daily is some sort of apparatus above water and CT just can't climb up the thing. They go into elimination, they lose. Like that could happen. They also could make it, 7 more episodes. Like I think CT is also on the very short list of challengers. It's probably like him, Bananas, Wes, Jordan, maybe, who like whoever their partner is, they're gonna get the most out of them. They're not gonna like explode on them. They're gonna like talk calmly with them and like see their strengths and weaknesses. And like CT is one of those guys. He's also been kind of like past few episodes, rightfully so. He's been like kind of paranoid-y and scaredy and playing like a scared game. Now he can just be like, look, Tay's my partner. Let's go. Let's figure out who we need to talk to, who we need to be aligned with, how we can win each daily, that type of thing. Like he's just a calculated challenger more so than probably anybody else in this cast.
And this whole season, CT has had the impression that everyone hates him for the whole justice for like he's thought everyone hates him. He's man in the arena. It's just him. And now to have a partner that actually wants to be his partner is going to be huge for him.
All right. Number 6, Andy. Who you got? Ooh.
Adrian and Theo.
First off, I want to say it so bad,
You
but I
can't.
can't.
You can't.
I can't.
No.
It's just ruined. It's so annoying. Because
know.
honestly, if I could say the name, I think it's a top 5 team. If I could say the name, but I can't. So I think 6, 7. God, I can't. 6, maybe 7. I think it's a
Oh,
valid.
come on. That's my move. I think this is right for him. Look, Theo had a good showing today. That factored into this, but it's not going to propel him into the top 5 because he didn't do anything crazy. He finished well, but the rest of the season he's done nothing, and Adrian's been a little underwhelming in my opinion. And I think these teams are moderate vibes. I don't think they're bad vibes. I don't think they're good vibes. I think they're just like in the confessional after Adrian picked Theo, he was literally saying fingers crossed. That's not a good mentality to be in.
Yeah, I think this is like if either one of them were paired up with a different, better partner, they probably both feel better about it. Like Adrian and Theo, I think this is a good range for them. They seem like it's too early in the NFL season, but I'm thinking like a couple of years ago when like the Vikings went like 13-4, 14-3 or something, but like it was still Kirk Cousins. Like they won a lot of close games out of their ass. So like you knew it wasn't going to be great. This is kind of like Adrian and Theo. It's like on paper, they look good. They're both decently athletic. Like they can win some dailies or an elimination here or there, but like the ceiling for them just feels capped at a certain
Correct.
point. For whatever reason. Maybe it's the bad vibes. Maybe it's Theo's knee, which is magically healed. Maybe it's Adrian just kind of being like not having many connections. It seems like, I don't know. There's just something about it's the sniff test. It just kind of feels a little off.
Theo's knee is just so fake. Like it's unbelievable.
All right. Any other thoughts?
All good. Let's see the top 5, Andy. Who we got? Number 5.
Well, number 5, Leo and Ashley.
Ooh, okay.
I think this is exactly where this team needs to be. I really like this team. I think Leo is popping off the screen. I love Leo. Ashley's a bit of a firecracker. I actually think these two will work well together. But kind of to the Adrian Theo point, like the ceiling I think is capped with this team. Not because of ability, because honestly, I could see this team winning it all. But Ashley is too much of a hothead. It's kind of shown flashes. I think this team's going to do well, but I don't see them winning it all. I think they could, but I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either, because didn't Ashley start off tonight's episode saying, yeah, she can't win it all?
Yes, that's why she's 5.
I mean, just zero confidence in yourself after winning 2 times. Like, kind of a crazy. How, Alex, you, as our challenge historian, how far up the list is Ashley in all-time, like, most money earned? She's top 5, right?
He's like has to be like top 3, I think.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Because obviously she took $1 million.
Yeah.
I forgot. Like it's crazy. Like it's funny seeing. Sorry to go off on a little tangent. That season's $1 million, and like if you look at the first like seasons 10 through 25, that amount isn't even $1 million.
They're splitting like 100,000 between like 8 people.
Yes.
Team.
Yes. Kind of smart. All right. Back on the track.
I really like the top 4 teams. I think the top 4 teams that you haven't listed yet are really good. And I think Leo and Ashley are like right on that brink of like, I think, like you said, would not be totally shocked if they win it all, because Leo is like, is athletic. He's well-rounded. He, talks to people. And Ashley, even though she's kind of post Apex Mountain Ashley, she still won 2 titles. Like she still has it in her to win, even though if she was admitting that she's not going to win this one. So I think they're like right on the cusp there. That being said, Ashley is insane. Leo is a rookie. They could lose 2 episodes from now and go home. Like that could happen. We're going to have bad teams make it far, good teams make it not as far. Like that always happens in the challenge. And so Leo and Ashley, I feel like, are kind of right on the brink of that. But this is going to be a fun team to watch.
100%. And I also think looking at everyone underneath them, Ashley, in my opinion, is the best female competitor. I think there's an argument to be made for maybe D, if anyone, but Derek against Leo, like it's not even close. I think this is right where they belong.
Very valid. All right. Final 4.
So
you do not want to go home now.
The next tier is what I like to consider Murderer's Row.
Okay.
Do you want me to unveil all of them at once and then we can discuss one by one?
I think we go one by one still. Can we do just 1 and 2 together and just 4 and 3? Just knock out.
Sure.
So 4 by itself, then 3, then 1 and 2.
Okay. Number 4. Michaela and Cedric.
Okay. I actually think that's a straight 4. I would categorize 1, 2, and 3 together.
Okay.
I think that's a 4.
Okay.
So No complaints from me over here. Cedric Diggory, so smirky. This is kind of like I actually think this is a pretty fun team to watch. I think what's going to hurt this is alliances.
Yep.
So, Alex, your thoughts?
I think this is a good spot for them. I like both of them. They could run into some issues if it's like a elimination or daily that's kind of like more like weight or strength related. Like neither one of them are super strong, but they're both like this might be the best like politically savvy, socially savvy, just like kind of knowing how to play the game. Like I feel like everybody loves Cedric, and Michaela's just kind of been like sneaking in the bushes, kind of watching what everybody's move and everything. So I feel like this is a good spot for them. I think their ceiling's pretty high.
Because here's the thing, Michaela's been like kind of low key dominating this season. Like she finished in first total points, and Cedric was her first overall pick. She could have picked Jeremy. She could have picked Will. She could have picked Leo. She picked Cedric, which means that these two want to be together. Michaela, the one who's been sneaky dominating, wants to be with Cedric. I think that kind of says a lot because Michaela is very smart, and this is the most important decision that she's had to make. So I don't think she would make it unless she was 100% confident in it.
And going the other way, he's probably like confident in it too. And like the fact that she picks somebody like Cedric, who's maybe would be lower on the rookie rankings, or at least not number one, that kind of gives me vibes like the two of them have like probably been talking about this for the past few weeks. I mean, like, hey, this is probably going to get to this point at some point. Like, do you think we could be a good teammate? Probably kind of like assuming and working to that point because Michaela knew she was going to be pretty high and nobody's going to like swoop in and take Cedric. And so I feel like they kind of have things planned out more so than any other team, maybe.
Yeah. Trev, thoughts?
No, I mean, I kind of started off. I said, very smirky team. I think alliances is the biggest issue with this team compared to the top three teams. But yeah, if we want to get started with number 3 now, I'm very curious of who you chose number like 1 and 2. All
right.
So we'll see.
Number 3.
I think you just show 3, 2, 1. That's what I think.
Trev?
Sorry, I have somebody like trying to pop into the podcast. Longtime listener, first time.
Sorry, I just felt like I needed to pop in and give my opinion on things.
Oh, come on.
Let's go.
So what do you think about Olivia and Will finishing or being in Andy's power rankings number 3?
Well, I don't know. I tend to trust Andy and his opinion on things, but this is somewhere where I just can't agree.
Oh, wow.
The rope-a-dope.
Well,
wow.
I thought it was Olivia and Aaron.
Oh, come on. Too soon. Olivia and Will being 3rd. I don't like Will at all. So I think Olivia is obviously very good. Hopefully she doesn't break her nose again. But Will, I don't know. He's kind of a little bitch.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think this was the Ryan Leaf pick.
Ooh, okay.
I think Olivia would have done better with Leo. Because I think Leo is a very good competitor, and I think this when she picked Will, I thought she was going to pick Will, and I think she just freaked out. But this is one of those picks where after she picked him and they leave the arena and they go back to the house and she's partnered with Will, I think she's thinking, damn, I fucked up. As opposed to if she would have picked Leo and they go back to the house, she's like, all right, this is what we're going to do. This is how we have to do it. And I think Leo would have been able to carry his weight. But Will's a head case. And he's encroaching on little bitch territory.
Yeah.
He is. I don't know if he's fully there yet. He's still really good. And when they get to like the dailies, he can still compete. And I think Olivia with any of the male new threats would be like a bottom top 6 in these type of rankings. And like the fact that she got Will, I mean, none of the guys left are like particularly weak, but like the fact that she got Will, he's good. He brings just the liability with him. Like people might target him, but Olivia is just like always going to be like protected, at least from like a couple different angles. So I think you can make a case that they could be 1. They could be anywhere probably from like 1 to 5. I feel like.
Olivia even made a comment before the draft about Will versus Leo, and she said, I feel like if I pick Will, I have to win every daily, which I think is probably a pretty fair assessment, at least like after a couple episodes from now, barring any stake your claim. But at the same time, I think this team could win everything because Olivia has also been sneaky dominating the dailies too.
Yeah.
It's a very talented team, but I don't think they have the off the field help.
All right, 1
Yeah.
and 2.
Yeah, show the top 2 now.
I mean, I have to. Can we guess Andy's? I mean,
I think you guys both pick who you think is number 1, and then I'll reveal both.
number
Who do you
1
think's
has
one?
to be Sydney and Turbo.
I would say Sydney and Turbo.
Yeah.
Bang.
So Yermi and Aviv 2, Sydney Turbo number 1. Yermi and Aviv. Let me go this route with you, just to kind of play devil's advocate. Because I mean I would probably have Yermi and Aviv in my top 4. Does it feel weird putting a team with Aviv in the top 2?
I think Yermi's just that good.
So
And Aviv's good too.
I just think it comes down to like you look at 2 and 3, for example. I think Yermi's way better than Will than Olivia is to Aviv. Like the gap is closer. I know we always talk about that, but I think that team, like I think Yermi to Will the distance is a lot more than Aviv and Will, my opinion.
I also think, just differentiating 2 and 3 here, the vibes from Yermi and Aviv are light years better than Olivia and Will. And especially for a team like this where you have to start picking nits, vibes matter.
Good. Yeah.
And as I've always said, Viva Aviv.
I'm going to check it right now. Is number 2 in the power rankings, Yermi and Aviv, are they the only team that was original partner?
Cite.
Ooh, is that true?
Yeah. Here, let's take a look.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Cite down here at 12 out of 16. Anissa dead last.
Alex, I do like your picks there. Like Gabe was a 4, maybe 5.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Well, and so Yermi and Aviv didn't.
God, slide over.
How did they pick partners in episode 0 or 1, whenever it was? I feel like Yermi got picked, right? I think he picked
first pick. Aviv picked Yermi picked Aviv first. They've literally been each other's number 1 the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I like about this team.
That's what I'm saying.
That's almost a stronger of an alliance than me and Andy. Like, that's strong.
That is strong. But Sydney and Turbo look incredible.
Let me go this route with you guys. At this point in the game, if Sydney and Turbo don't win, is that a fail on both of them this season?
No.
I would say no if they lose to anyone ranked 5th or below. Okay. Like if Michaela and Cedric beat them, I don't think it'd be a failure. Same with Olivia and Will. Same with Yermi and Aviv. Because I think those top 4, I could see any of those 4 winning it all. So, but Sydney and Turbo, I do think are a step above.
I think how I look at this, the tiers, I think 2, 3, 4 are together in a tier. I think Sydney and Turbo are better. Like they're in another tier. Dude.
But Yermi's good.
Yeah, but it comes down to like Sydney is bad and good, and Turbo is good.
I agree.
Like, I just think that team, like on paper, should win, no doubt. Like, I think above any, like if you're looking at betting odds, that's your Super Bowl champ right there. Like that might be. Andy, what are the odds for them to win it? This team.
So let's see. Because keep in mind, we're going between 12 teams. So no one's going to be minus money.
Yeah, plus 250.
No. It's going to be, let me see if I can just do this on the fly and rip through it.
While you do that, Alex, what do you think about this team?
Oh, come on.
About Sydney and Turbo.
Yeah.
I think they're a good team. There's just something I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's just Turbo's instability, but he's also looked a little more mellowed out this season. I think he's good. It seemed like they both wanted each other. They both wanted to kind of be on the same team, be partners. So like that's good. I don't know. I think that I would not say that for me they're in their own tier, because I think why I'm just kind of a little hesitant is I do feel like, man, like even like the top 5 teams here are all like really close. They're all close. Like I think any of them have a shot at winning. And so I don't think Sydney and Turbo are like a tier ahead of anybody else. But I like them a lot.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, Vegas only has the difference between 1 and 2 from 230 to 275, which honestly surprised me.
You typed it. I was looking at this list just now and kind of just doing a thought exercise. I think out of the 12 teams, there are 5, because obviously half of each team is a rookie. There are 5 teams here that have a champion, a challenge champion. Sydney and Turbo, Jeremy and Aviv, Leo and Ashley, Cite, and D-Rick. So if you kind of rule out D-Rick and Cite just because they're older, they're slowing down, that kind of leaves you with like 3 teams that have like a capable champ and like an also capable rookie. I think those 3 teams, I'm not saying they're my top 3, but like those 3 teams, you just kind of got to keep an eye out for.
Those 3 teams, Sydney and Turbo, D-Rick, and who was the other one?
No, Turbo and Sydney, Leo and Ashley, and Jeremy and Aviv. I'm saying the other 2 champ teams are Cite and D-Rick, but they're kind of just worse.
I think Michaela, did Michaela win one of the All-Stars?
So where I was going was Sydney and Turbo both have a ring, Survivor and the Challenge. D-Rick both have a Survivor and what's it called, a ring, as a Challenge ring as well.
Yeah, but Derek's was in like 2002.
Yeah. He's also had 2 knee replacements since then.
Did anybody else see that the Challenge social media was promoting the premiere of Survivor tonight, even though it's on at the exact same time as itself?
Don't get me started on Challenge Twitter, please.
Stupid.
All right.
What one closing thought on Sydney and Turbo, similar to Jeremy and Aviv, vibes are immaculate in that team.
Yes.
Those 2 wanted each other so bad. That's going to be they're going to be awesome. They're going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. Alex, anything else?
No, I think these are good rankings. I think there's clearly, like, however you want to do it, there's 3 or 4 kind of tiers of these teams. But I just like that, like, we can do this now. And we can say these are the fucking teams. We're confident that they're not changing, although they're staking their claims. Like, what does that mean?
So I was going to bring this up as part of our Stir the Props. Do we think any of these teams will change? Just 0.5 are the odds. I think at least one of them will change. I don't think we're locked. And if this is the whole, what was the word, Alex?
Staking your claim.
I think one team's going to change partners.
Here's the thing. It all comes down to what the hell does that mean? and we're kind of in this same mode that we were after EP1, where it's like we have no clue. But if it does become, like, let's say you win the elimination, you can switch partners. If that is the case, we're going to see a lot of changes. Because, like, let's say it's these bottom two, Gabe and John A against Anissa and Jake, and Gabe and John A win, both of them would want new partners. And then Gabe's going to go after Aviv. John A would get Jeremy. Like, it could get out of control quick, which I really hope. And even someone like D-Rick or even like C-Tay. Like, if C-Tay won and they could switch, you're telling me CT isn't going to take Sydney?
I think this kind of, for me, just adds even more excitement to next episode. Like, we're gonna go through the whole process again of like hearing the rules, hearing the format, hearing the rules that they make up as they go. Like, we're gonna learn something next week that kind of sets us up for episodes to come, which is exciting. Like, I'm excited to just kind of have these 12 teams moving forward. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Anything else on the power rankings?
Nothing. Segments?
Let's get it.
And to think that Sydney was just a 4.
I mean, that's crazy. So that's insane. But all right. What do we got tonight?
All right. So first segment we have here is This Day in Challenge History. Honestly, this one kind of sucks because I can't even ask it as a trivia question because there's just no chance you guys are going to know this.
Smirk.
But I thought it was funny that this is on the island, and part of the why the island is a terrible season for This Day in Challenge History is because there was no dailies. They just like went straight into the elimination, so there's not much to ask. But I thought it was funny that the name of the face-off on episode 3 was called The Rack, and the winner of it was Kellyanne. So there's some connectivity there. Friend of the program.
Isn't she pregnant?
I think she is. I think she got married a couple years ago, and I think now she's pregnant.
I think the baby's due like in the next like 2 weeks. Like, I think it's like October 11th range.
That's probably the most important baby born on that day.
Most important stir of the pod moment that day as well.
I mean, come on.
What? You're busy that day? Maybe we should go live September
Watch
or
it.
October 11th.
I think we almost need, if she does give birth that day, I think we almost need some sort of like revisiting Hall of Fame episodes of Stir the Pod, where we kind of replay some of those clips of Kellyanne and just kind of react to it.
Yes, please.
All right. That's all I got for this day.
Fair. Radar watch?
I think we do radar watch. I am going to ask because I think this episode, if anything, did a good job of like building up to the fact like we're moving to a new section of the season. We have these 12 teams. It's kind of a new chapter. I'm proposing this is our last radar watch.
Second.
We're running out of options anyway. We're kind of moving into the next part of the season. I think we can come up with some other segments. I think we kind of do this one, push it out into the sea.
I don't know.
Agreed.
I kind of bulge at like the radar watch when there's like 5 teams left.
That's not fun.
No, we're moving into Conquest. I think this is the last radar watch.
Last radar watch. All right. We'll go. I'll start. And are we doing teams or are we doing individuals?
Individuals,
objects, anything.
God, there's really, who was not really shown this episode was Adrian.
Okay.
I thought you were saying no rookies, like a la me.
I can go no rookies if I want. I think John A is like easy pick.
Okay. So Trev picked 2.
Okay. Well, I'm also go.
I've got one. I'm gonna go the real little bitch boy, the Rugrat himself. Give me Derek.
Ooh, okay.
He was uneventful.
So why'd you buy the T-shirt of him?
Oh, come on.
You spent $50 and you spent $500 to listen to his little. What's his little partner's name? Jaeger.
Oh, the fucking bitch with the bullhorn. God, that guy sucks.
God, didn't you go to his podcast, Alex, when you lived in Chicago, and it wasn't even in Chicago? It was like 2 hours away.
Yeah, he said anybody who doesn't go is too cool to make time for it. It's like
God.
2 hours outside Chicago.
God, you were almost in the mountain time zone.
So stupid.
All right, Alex, radar watch.
Fuck, I'm gonna go with Olivia. I think she was fairly quiet, at least in terms of like Olivia standards. I feel like she's usually like one of the main characters of each episode, and she was a little quieter this episode. So I'm just gonna go with Olivia.
She made her first appearance of the year. How could she be radar watch?
No, that's Tay.
No,
Learn.
this was Olivia's first appearance on the pod this year. And you're giving her radar watch?
Huh? I'm confused.
Wait a minute.
Tay made an appearance on the pod tonight.
Smirk.
God. All right. Well, on that note, MVP, LVP time. You guys know what to do.
So adios, radar watch.
Adios, radar watch. Honestly, no, I can't bring that up.
I'm going to say Alex, Trev, Andy.
I'm going Trev, Andy, Alex.
I'm gonna say Alex, Andy, Trev.
All right. Well, I'll start off. My MVP tonight. Oh, Trev, Alex, Andy. Ooh, I guess I was right. I'll start off. My MVP tonight is Fresh Meat 3. We are back, baby. The format's back. I mean, this is what we've been asking for. Why are we not doing this the entire season? It took us 9 episodes to get the train back on the tracks. I know me and Alex, huge Fresh Meat fans. I know Andy's still a little upset after tonight, but it is what it is. But
no, it is.
It is what it is. Me and Alex, we're smiling. We're all in. We're here.
I said this is
Hour
the best
18.
episode of the season. Get out of here.
What are you talking about? You hate this format, though. Like,
No.
Fresh Meat 3, we're here. Thank you. They've done something right. But I can't wait. 10:53 next week when we're bitching about something because they're going to fuck this up somehow. So I can't wait for that. That's going to be my LVP next week is however they fuck this up. So MVP tonight, Fresh Meat 3, we're back.
Fantastic.
Great pick.
Thank you.
It's been my pick for years.
All right, my MVP. It's a little tougher, I guess. Is this now that I think about this, how many challenge episodes do you not have an elimination winner and technically don't have a daily winner?
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
Think
This might
about
be the
that.
first.
Think about that. I don't know if that's ever happened, maybe. We'll get our
So what did we do tonight? We're just it's like Pulp Fiction. We're just like Travolta just looking around.
we'll get our stats department on that. So yeah, there's no technically winners of anything, but I'm gonna go with my MVP. I'm gonna give it again to Turbo.
Ooh.
He has potentially one of the best female partners. He's in a great spot. He looked hilarious. He called CT a fat ass. Like he was just firing on all cylinders tonight. And I'm excited to kind of see could he win a final? Is he going to have a Turbo blowout? He was wearing kind of the cowboy hat, which also gave me vibes of Jordan in past seasons, and Jordan's obviously not here, so that kind of made me smirk.
You can't copy my hat.
Was it the Jordan from you remember when he compared him to Glenn Powell from Twisters with the pink shirt when walking in?
Yes, underrated movie. And I underrated moment too was when Turbo just clearly there was no chance by himself he was going to figure out purgatory. He didn't know what that paragraph said. That was kind of mean almost. I'm just going to say MVP Turbo.
Great pick.
Had it on the list.
Andy, MVP, who you got?
My MVP is going to be athletics. I mean, that sparked the highlight of this episode for me. That was just simply incredible. Like Ashley said, what all of us on this pod, watching and listening to this pod, think that yeah, Anissa has no chance of winning the challenge. Why? Athletics. Like you're obese. People would look at you and get out of your way. Most people would think that you have somebody playing a tuba behind you, just going as you're walking down to the supermarket aisles to find out where the lasagna is. I have to give it to athletics.
All right, Andy, LVP, who you got?
And that'll lead me to my LVP, which is Jake, because he's now partnered with Anissa. So, like, that's really about all I had for the reasoning why. But I gave my week 1 LVP to Leo because he picked Anissa. Jake was talking about how he's excited to have Anissa as his number 1. Guess what, buddy? You're my LVP because you're stuck with somebody who should probably be walking around in like a little wheelchair. Like, like when you walk into Walmart and they have those little electric scooters for people who literally can't walk. Like, I just can imagine Anissa just kind of barreling herself onto there, riding around to go pick up her groceries, and yet somehow she's supposed to win a final. Yeah, right. LVP Jake.
Did anybody else see during the eating challenge when Anissa got stung by a bee or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she
It was like a 1-second clip. The thought went through my head, she's gonna like quit the challenge. She's gonna leave this season because of a bee sting. Like that would not. I don't think that's above Anissa.
Let's also not rule it out.
To find a fake injury, I think the only reason she probably didn't do it was because it was the eating section of the daily. I think she stuck it out and then she kind of forgot that it happened. But I
think part of her thought the bee was going after her pepper, and she was like, "Pause off." But then 2 episodes from now, I could see her like pinching herself until it turns red and being like, "Oh yeah, I must have some delayed reaction to that one bee sting from 2 days ago."
And we're in a foreign country, so I got to go get this checked, that type of thing.
I have to laugh. Like when Jake got picked, all that went in my head, like those like sad dog commercials, like it was just like. Like I almost wish the camera cut it to like black and white, and then Jake just going like this or whatever, like in just like a little montage of her like eating the food. Like it would have been incredible. There's an idea for you guys next year to do, by the way, but can't give all my ideas.
Great pick.
All right,
great thought.
Wait! You just said great pick to your own pick.
Yes, because it was a great pick.
That's just out of control. LVP, Alex, who you got?
All right. I actually think for not having any technically losers, I think there's a few options here. So I'm excited for honorable mentions, but I'm going to go with and I'm just looking at the chat here. I see somebody called TJ Lavin, whoever that is saying MVP Nani for being back into dudes and DM for the OnlyFans link. So we'll definitely get somebody sent into TJ's DMs. Oh my god.
We got Anissa's burner here.
My LVP, Unk D since 90s, giving it a run for his money. I'm gonna give it though to TJ. I'm going to say LVP TJ, just the refusing to hold people accountable, like the right people accountable. Give them the cheaters 0 points. Turbo did nothing wrong. I guess Sydney did 5% wrong. Like other people did nothing wrong. Why penalize them at all? If you're going to do that, like just fucking be there at the eating challenge. Watch them do it. You've done hundreds of eating challenges before. Like watch them. And TJ's kind of just been on autopilot all season. Hasn't really had any great TJ moments yet. And tonight would have been the perfect opportunity for it. Like, call them out. You have the footage. You have the one shot at D. Like, call them out, TJ. Like, I'm gonna give my LVP to TJ, even though he's claiming in the chat that he has some old fans. So I'm gonna go with TJ.
That's a great pick.
Very soft from TJ. My LVP tonight, God, and I think I gave him an MVP earlier this year for beating Bananas, is Gabe. Like, Gabe, like, he is a beast on paper. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Oh, after he beat Bananas, the stock has never been higher. Tonight, after the little mid-season final, like, just so bad. So, hinted at it earlier. Wish he would have, if he would have showed out. Let me ask you guys this: if Gabe would have finished like 4th tonight in the running and all that, where do you think you would have had him in the rankings? Do you think you would have had him still towards the bottom, or are we talking closer to the top 5?
Not top 5. No chance.
So you had him lower. See, I think I would have had him up. I thought he was legit.
Look, he was a 4, maybe 5. And hand up, I got one wrong. So he's been so bad. He beat Bananas in a physical challenge, and Bananas is twice his age. Congrats. You can put the feather in your cap, but you're not going to win this season.
I had a lot of stock in Gabe.
I think you're still kind of high on Gabe.
I am high. I wanted him to be good. It's just tonight, like, you know, if CT would have been in the Gabe position, like finishing last, CT would have been my LVP, no doubt. I just look at the final, and I think the worst person from today's daily that didn't count was Gabe. Like, I don't know. Like, I just wanted him to be good, and he just wasn't good. So,
yeah. I mean, you like Gabe, but has he ever liked you back?
oh, come on, Fever Pitch.
Do we have any honorable mentions? That was a great pick, by the way.
I think honorable mention LVP John A. Seemed like everybody was scrambling to get away from her.
I had an honorable mention LVP as well for Will.
Yeah.
Approaching little bitch status. I had 2 for MVP. One being CT, because CT kind of got back into this season for me for tonight. Like, I was ready to write him off, but tonight showed me something different. And I don't like to do it, but I have to do it. Honorable mention MVP, Adam Mitos.
Ooh.
That appearance was Dion Waiters. He came off the bench. He didn't stay for long, but he hit every shot. And the soda can to top it off was just, it was unbelievable.
That's a good one. I think honorable mention MVP Ashley for just calling out Anissa and just kind of being old school Ashley. And MVP honorable mention MVP Nani. Nani, I've just kind of been into Nani this season. She's looked fantastic. And she's just like every episode, I feel like she gets a little more into this season and more. I guess Will gets more into her. So I would say Nani.
Anything else from tonight?
Let's just hope to God that this stake of claim is not that big of a deal.
If it's switching partners, I might be out.
They fooled us once in episode 1. If they do that again in episode, what are we on, like 8, 9?
10 next week, right?
10?
Yeah.
That's just too much.
Anything else?
I'm excited. It's kind of part 2.
Let's go, baby. Vibes are high.
There we go. Well, with that being said, thank you guys. We're at 90 minutes, longer than tonight's episode. Thank you guys for listening to a brand new Stir the Pod podcast show. I've been your host, Trevor. You can follow us on Twitter at Stir the Pod. You can follow us on Instagram at Stir_the_pod. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Welcome back. Shout out George. GG's.